Right, I apologise for doing a video like this, but I think it's important. I think people are talking about Gears of War. I think the Fenix collection is trending. The Xbox Showcase is trending. People want to hear about it. I'm going to talk about it. If you don't like that, whatever. If we were to do a comparison of the thing I'm about to show you, this would be the comparison. This would be like Call of Duty being dead. Somebody doing a meme that Call of Duty is dead, and then the lead writer for Modern Warfare 2 coming out and calling that person an ugly motherfucker that's low class, no future, and all of this stuff. Now, because Call of Duty is a massive game, that would be headline news if somebody came out and did that. It would be picked up on, it wouldn't be tolerated, things would happen. Because it's Gears, and frankly nobody cares, and things can get swept under the rug, aka me, nothing really gets done. Now, I'm not saying there should be something done here, I'm just pointing out that I'm sick of seeing this stuff. I'm sick of seeing community members attacked for having an opinion on the game. And it reminds me of when a game called StarCraft was dying. When the game fizzled out and it was dying, there was this notion of, oh, well, if people were more positive, it would be an alive game. Positivity doesn't save dying games. That's not how it functions. That's not how it works. Anyway, let's get into the content. Now, the content here is that Ruthless Joe, a community member, did a little meme that Gears of War was dying. It was dead. There's its funeral. They're all turning up. He's saying peace. We've all seen the picture. It's an old ass meme. It got 311 likes. Currently, there are 194 people playing at 6 PM. And 268 people playing all-time peak. Yes, Steam is not the main platform of this game. I understand that, but Steam is a pretty big platform. This is a AAA game, and if the game was popping, these figures would probably be higher. I think we can all agree. So I find it relatively amusing that this picture got more likes than active players through Steam. And I think we can agree that it's kind of fucking dead, mate. And the reason I can say that is because I've watched streamers that play with other regions and other people, and they group their community together, struggle to find matches in certain game modes. Now, if certain game modes you can't find matches in, your game's pretty dead. Facts. So, here we go. We're having a look at some of the tweets that are coming through. Now, Joshua Ortego is the guy that I think wrote Gears 2 story. He did a load of novels. He's done Gears 5 work. He's involved with the Coalition. And we just have these guys beefing out on Twitter, and I just wish I didn't have to see it. So Joe says, yeah, I'm pretty sure the game's dead. Oh, well, are you a game developer? Look, you don't have to be a game developer to notice that when you're sat in a game trying to play free-for-all, there are no players, and etc., right? That you don't need to be a game dev to notice that a game has gone down the hill. Then he's tagging other community members that are getting involved. Hey, watch this guy stirring up negativity, dragging people into it. That's what happens. Everybody gets dragged into it. Nobody cares, man. Then we've got Joshua saying, have you ever been out to California, Chicago, Miami, New York, Philly? I think you would enjoy the experience. Now, what is he saying here? He's either saying one or two things. He's saying, have you ever been to these places? I'm going to come out and physically fight you. I think Joe's about, he's like a young adult. I think Joshua's like nearly 50, I think. I could be wrong there, but I think he is. So he's either trying to physically fight a community member because he did a meme, which every community does. They meme on League of Legends, on Fortnite, on every game gets memed on. That's the internet. Or he's either saying, you're a poor-ass broke kid that can't afford to go to these high-tier places, and I know what it's like to visit them because I'm a big shot and you're a nobody. Either way, it's like, bro, just let it drop, man. Just let it drop. So he's saying, I'm going to laugh at your arrogance, ignorance, and pray for your future. You've got issues. What, like, he's trying to say he's got mental issues or something? We've got King Gabs, you're better than this. Don't be like that. Well, King Gabs, bro, actually, Joe's not really doing anything wrong here, mate. He's doing a meme, and he's getting attacked by a developer for no fucking reason, mate. So actually, Joshua should stay in his lane here and just say, just fucking leave it, mate. You know, you've done your work on Gears. Joe didn't say your work was bad or anything like that. I think Joe absolutely adores Gears 2. And there's just no need for it. And then we get, oh, get out of the community. Get out of the community. You have nothing to offer positively. What, because he did a meme that's it, you should never play the game again? Then we've got stuff like, what have you done with your life? Look at your profile picture, it says everything, you're a freak show. Now he's calling the guy ugly, etc, etc. Now you've got no followers, you're a big guy on campus, as if that has got anything to do with the situation. Nobody cares about your follower count. You sound like a loser. All of this shit because of a meme, and then we get the whole community dragged in. Why? Because Joshua is upset that somebody found his game that he's worked on to be slightly dying, right? I'm sick of seeing this shit, man. Yeah, the game is dying. It's objectively dying. It doesn't mean it's dead. It doesn't mean it can't get better. But I really wish that when people like myself came out and did fucking 24 months of work trying to improve the game, or you've got all of the people doing blog posts and forum posts and all this trying to help the game, that when they get a little bit frustrated and they do a meme or they say something, that it's not just instantly pounced on by members of Gears of War and TC and try to like get him out of the community. Like, what is going on with the game? Can you imagine a scenario where like the guy that wrote all the Modern Warfare 2 comics came out and started calling people ugly and telling them to leave the franchise because the player base was low? Like, what? So yeah, that's all I really had to say. I think it's pretty ridiculous the state that we're in. In my opinion, this did not need to happen. This is what should have happened. The rumor builds up that a Fenix collection has been launched, right? And then after a while, the rumour got quite big. It was picked up on some papers, like Jack2505 mentioned. Shout out to Jack, by the way. Good channel. Great Horde content creator. Shout out to the Horde House. We've got all of those, right? We've got all this stuff trended on Twitter. And I think, personally, TC or whoever's Xbox or whoever it is, I don't know, thought to themselves, oh, well, Gears of War's finally back in the trending spotlight. People are talking about it. It's getting a little bit of hype. This is pretty good for us, let's not squash it. And they didn't squash it, and then eventually everybody got pissed off that it wasn't announced. Now, I personally don't think a Fenix collection should be announced. I'm entirely happy with the decision to not make a Fenix collection. I'd like to put that out there. So I'm not upset at all in the slightest. But I think TC should have definitely come out and said, look, I appreciate all of the rumours and all of the activity, but we're not going to be turning up to the Xbox showcase. That doesn't mean it won't happen in future, but for the next event we won't be there. And that would have squashed all the rumors. It would have squashed all these memes. It would have squashed developers coming out and beefing. It would have stopped all that. And then we could have got back on focusing on other things. Now, I'm no longer involved in the community. This is the first time me visiting Twitter in a long time, and this was brought to my attention because obviously I discussed the Fenix collection. And whenever you talk about Gears, you get tagged in stuff. Thankfully, for the past good year, I've seen nothing related to Gears because I'm not involved in any capacity. I have certain hashtags blocked, people blocked, mentions, etc. And I just live a nice Gears-free life that's relaxing. I don't need to see people attacking each other for their looks or what they did or didn't do on the franchise. Joshua, I'm sure you mean no ill intent. I'm sure you're a standout bloke that did good work on Gears of War. I'm sure the meme pissed you off because it's a product you worked on and you feel passionate about it, and I get it. But can we all just chill? Can we do that? Can we just chill, move on? Don't need to drag other people into it. Don't need to make a big fuss. I thought I would share this because I think it's a little bit wild. I don't like what happened. I'm reporting on the news, shall we say. That's it.